Hello guys and welcome to KBK Gaming. Today we are doing a quick, brief but detailed recap of the latest Tricky Talk episode 1. So yeah, you probably already saw who is subscribed to my channel. I posted the full unedited Tricky Talk yesterday, and today it is time to explain all of the new things from Tricky Talk, but I hope in under 15 minutes. So let's start now so we can finish it in time. Also one more thing, as you can see, I'm using the official Tricky Talk presentation, and that is great. Big thanks to Connor and Epi who sent all of the content creators the official power presentation. It really helps me with creating this video. So yeah, let's start immediately. So before they introduced all of the new things, they talked about Ko-Fi or crowdfunding. So basically, as you can already guess, we need some money to get the game started, we will be launching soon this program where you can donate some money, and in return you will get some special badges and possibly some other exclusive items in the game when the game gets released. So it rewards players who wanna help the game, but it is not a mandatory thing, so who does not want to donate does not need, which is great, and I totally support this. And if you want to donate and if you want to know more about this program, for now it is just the starting of it, join our Discord server. I will post a link in the description of this video. So let's start with Tricky Talk. After the first closed beta, we had some data from surveys and opinions of people who tested our game, and we could thought of the things that should and need to be changed. So from the last closed beta, we fixed our developers fixed one of the biggest issues, all of the bugs that were happening to people, they were fixed. Also, many people said that they would like to bring a more colorful UI, and I will show you the new UI in a bit. I personally loved the old one, a bit modern, but yeah, I get why some people requested a bit different UI. So these numbers, as you can see on the screen, are basically ratings that testers gave for our game during the first closed beta. So 7.28 solid gameplay rating, and I believe that is a very good, especially that we only had core gameplay loop and nothing else in the game. So no cosmetics, no profile, no, basically nothing, just simple gameplay. Here is the thing that I talked about a bit earlier. Our developers, they worked really hard and they boosted performance on low and mid-tier devices by 80%. So in the next closed beta, less people should have trouble playing our game and playing it smoothly. And I believe that now all of the previous bug fixes and the biggest bug fixes are now fixed, and that the gameplay will definitely be much smoother. I already said that the UI has been revamped. So here is the new UI. I personally love it. Already said that I loved the old one too, but this new one, it just works with our game genre, and that is why I love it even more. It's more colorful, more playful, and everything. So I am very happy with how the new home looks, and basically Appy and other community managers just leaked a few screens, not the whole UI. So basically this is the home UI, and this is the screen for info of your characters. And I said I loved the old UI, but the only thing I really didn't like was this screen, and now it got such a big glow up. I was amazed when I first saw this because it looks unrecognizable. It's so much better now, and I mean, tell me your opinions in the comments, but I really like it. And last screen that they showed us is this new pre-battle screen. I mean, the old one was good too, but the new one goes better with our overall new UI design. So tell me your opinions in the comments. What do you think about UI redesign? I think it's amazing, and thanks to Appy and other UI guys, we got an amazing new game for us. Basically, it's a new game. Now let's talk a bit about game design. As you may know, I'm the part of game design team in Tricky Tactics, and we will go through these features more deeply because I think they're really important for players to understand, and all of the game design features that we added are giving a new layer of complexity and a new layer of fun to our game. So yeah, that is why we chose to add these three features, and they are firstly terrain. So terrain, that's something that other auto chess games probably don't have. It's like a maps that when you go into the match, basically you would always get a random map. As you can see on the screen, these are just examples and not final products, but yeah, we would have a bunch of different maps that you can play on. It just diversifies your strategy of placing units, and that is why I really think this was a great addition. And also the games will be less monotonous, because every time you go out for a game you will have other map and something new. So I think this edition will be great. Also, as you can see on this second set, there will be different terrain types, and units will interact with them differently. So it's not just trees and rocks, but other things that can like slow units or make them go around them, and so on and so on. But I'm not gonna tease much. This is just a thing that we started about a month ago, and it should be finished for second closed beta. But yeah, until it's finished, I'm not speaking anymore. Also, some of the people said how fair these maps will be, and they will be fair. Don't worry, because every map will be symmetrical. So that means that on both your side and enemy side of the map, there will be the same amount of obstacles, and the same obstacles will be placed in same places. So don't worry, every map will be fair and same. it won't be random. Okay, so that is the first terrain game design feature. And now let's go to the next one, and that is artifacts, my personal favorite. Not just because it's best. I don't know if it's the best feature and the most interesting. Probably it's terrain. I really like terrain, but because while in game design team I really worked hard on artifacts, and mostly on them. Other features were coordinated by other members of our team, but I worked on artifacts. So basically, what are them? So you can think of an artifacts as an additions to your team, to your deck. So basically you will be able to choose up to 2 artifacts that you can use in a single game, in a single match. And there are 2 types of artifacts, summon and effect ones. Summon ones are more like some buildings and some additional creatures that can help your units, you know what I mean. Something like you can maybe say inspired by gizmos from Clash Mini, but they are not gizmos. So yeah, that's the summon ones, and the effect ones are just area effects or target only effects that can be given to your units or units of your enemy. And yes, artifacts, as you can see, are basically essential for your deck, and it will influence deck picking, and that is why we added it. So it gives more profound deck picking and choosing units for your deck. So also, one thing to mention that wasn't mentioned in Tricky Talk, but I'll say it here, is that the artifacts, there will be some of them that are guaranteed and some of them that are not. We believe that if you don't have any artifacts and your opponents have, he will be in much bigger advantage, and that is why we guaranteed some of the artifacts throughout, like Trophy Road. You will need to reach a certain goal to unlock it, like a certain amount of trophies or something else. But yeah, you will be guaranteed those common artifacts, and there will be second rarity, rare artifacts that can only be get randomly from cauldrons, but I'm gonna talk about cauldrons a bit later. So yeah, and one more thing that I want to say, artifacts won't be consumables, so when you unlock them you have them until you stop playing this game, so until forever. And also they are not being leveled, which means once you unlock them they're at their full power, so no leveling, no resources needed, just to unlock the artifacts, and then you have it forever. And lastly, I want to say my personal opinion of why they're important, because they really influence and diversify deck picking. It's not just to select random 8 units, but you need to think which 8 units will work the best with my artifacts, and how my artifacts can buff and help my team win in earlier rounds or even up later rounds, because maybe some of the artifacts will be comeback material. So yeah, that is a thing to think about, and I really like working on artifacts. So that's about them, and now let's go to third feature, and that is synergies. Many people were a bit afraid when we firstly said that we were gonna add synergies because of what they did to Clash Mini, but believe me, these ones were thought really deeply and balanced maximally. I think this is the feature that we worked on most for like 3 months and more. So yeah, every synergy that has been made for now is perfectly balanced, and it doesn't force you to make your team around just one synergy. You have 8 units in your team, and you can have up to 5 triggerers or units in the synergy, of course. But yeah, so that makes you wanna have 2 or 3 synergies in the deck, and then it makes you think about which synergies works best with each other, which synergies work best with my artifacts. There are a lot of factors now to consider when building a deck. So that is why synergies diversify deck building even more. It just helps deck building become one big part of this game. And as you can see now on screen, all villagers gain plus 80 HP, and all units heal 10% HP every 8 seconds. So basically all the synergies for now are just stat buffs. So that means that there won't be some OP crazy giving ability ones, just stat buffs that encourage you to think about how you're going to build your deck of units, artifacts and synergies. So yeah, that's it. And also one thing to mention, as you can see, there is plus 80 HP. That is nothing much, because there was a 4th game design decision that wasn't talked about much at Tricky Talk, but I think it's important, and that is all the values time x10. So basically that means that all of the HP is now times 10 bigger, and all of the attack damage is also times 10 bigger. It's just, really is better visually, and it helps us balance the whole thing and the game more. So that is why that has been also introduced now in the game, and that is what we will be able to play in second closed beta. Now let's go through the full set 2 reveal of characters. This is just 2D art reveal, but I think they look amazing. You can see Assassin, Hunter, Seedling, Scout, which are amazing. Leaf Blower, Herbalist, then you have Forest Spirit, Mossy Elk. I especially like Mossy Elk. I mean, every one of these new characters is just amazing, and I really love them. So thanks for everything that Jean and Haka did to our team, because they were one of the key 2D artist people that worked on these characters. Now throughout Tricky Talk, some of the set 2 characters tricks have been revealed, but I'm not gonna talk about them much now. You can see them on the screen currently, so pause and read it if you want. But yeah, in some future video, when we get all of the tricks for all set 2 units revealed, then I'll talk about those later and how balanced they are. But these are just the 3 ones that were revealed especially for Tricky Talk. Progression. Now let's talk about progression, which I think will be the most interesting part for many people. And yes, I know I said this would be a brief video, but we are already on 20th minute and I cannot be faster than this. Just we did a lot of things that need to be covered. So progression, basically Mirvox, who is the head of progression, worked really hard last couple of months on it to make it that we have some type of progression, but that is not too harsh to players and that is far from pay to win. So basically we'll have cauldrons. Look at them as similar to star drops and lucky boxes, but a bit more rewarding. Level system is shown right on the screen. So basically when you unlock the character, you already get his base trick and first trick. When you level it to second level, you get the second trick, and when you level it to level 5, then you get his final trick. All other levels are just cosmetic ones, so you get some emotes, cauldrons, skins, and finally an profile icon for that character. This type of level system, I must say, is something between masteries and leveling in other games, but combined, and I really like how it works. One thing to mention is that to max your unit, to have all 3 tricks for that unit, you will need 1 day worth of progression. So yeah, if you're playing the game, once you unlock the character, basically power wise, trick wise, it will be the max level the same day if you played to earn those resources. So yeah, progression is really easy and far from too harsh. It's more of a cosmetics road, but yeah, I really like how it's made. More on the progression in the following weeks, but for now you just have a look at leveling system and cauldrons, and everything else will be revealed in the following weeks. So now let's talk a bit about lore, our small and funny game, but we still have a lore. The people that worked on lore are Will and Pri mostly, but the other guys work too. I don't work much on lore. I'm not, a person that likes to write big things, but I saw that they wrote like a lot of great and interesting lore, and it's just a tease of it, so you can know we're working on it, but nothing much has been revealed. So we're gonna go to next thing. Now let's talk about set 3 units. So here you can see a lamplighter, miner, hookhead, scarlet gnome, drillhead, again scarlet gnome, but this is a mistake in presentation. There should be a prospector. You can find his image on Discord server of the Tricky Tactics if I don't paste it in a video somewhere. Stone Sentinel, my beautiful baby. I really like these characters, basically because it's mine. It's my first creation that I did when I started to work in this team 4 months ago. When I started, the first unit I created was Stone Sentinel, and we had a really hard time visualizing him because it is visually challenging, but our amazing team of artists did it, and I could not be more satisfied with the results. There's also Gnome Machine, and some special unit for set 3 that has not been revealed yet, but you will see more about him later. Here are all of the social medias for our 2D designers. Follow them immediately because they are amazing. In this part of Tricky Talk, Glorious, our 3D animations lead, he talked about new 3D direction, and you can see Scout on your screen now. If I find a video of his animations, I may or may not put it in this video, but yeah, now we are doing a different animations. They're more eye-pleasing and they are just, you know, great. And also 3D models. I mean, look at the Scout. It's amazing how this unit is looking. So new art direction is completely different for the whole game. As you can see, UI is new, 3D animations are new, 3D modeling is new. Everything has improved much from you know, the closed beta 1, first closed beta. Here are also the new ability icons. These are the old ones and here are the new ones. They are more colorful, more pleasing. Some of them are still the same, the good ones, but the other ones have been changed to look more eye-pleasing. Our team still, they talked about new player profile customizations, how you can customize your icon, your banner and everything. Emotes, avatars and skins will be available to the team, and some of the emotes are available on this power presentation slide, as you can see here, and they look so cute. In the end, we have music, SFX and VFX. So basically, if some of your units in the game does some splash damage or gives some effect to your opponent's units and everything, now you will be able to visually see it because we are working on visual effects. That same applies for sound effects, and our amazing lead of that department, Super Brains, is working so hard on music and sound effects, and I think it will be amazing. I will show a part of the music for one of the sets in the game later on, but I will not you know, show the full video because I want to give the chance to Tricky Tactic team to upload it to their official YouTube channel, so you can you know, listen to it all the day you want. Finally, this was just during the Tricky Talk. They wanted to, you know, make a bit of a short survey where you can react to all new game design features and all new characters, to rate how amazing they are, and in exchange for that you were granted an entry in giveaway for participation in second closed beta. So I think this went amazing, and we covered now all of the things. I think, yeah, we finally covered after 30 minutes of talk, but we really did a lot of work. We really tried our best to improve everything that needs to be improved and to add new features that, you know, bring new excitement to this game, to deck building and to everything. So now for the end, I'm gonna just you know, let you listen to this amazing music for a while. And yeah, at this part I had some problems, you know, turning that music up, so unfortunately you won't be able to hear it, but the Tricky Tactics official YouTube channel will upload the full music audio, video very soon, so follow them to be notified. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and you learned all of the new things. Share your opinions about everything new and redesigned of our game, and subscribe to my channel for more Tricky Tactics content and Brawl Stars content. We'll see in next video. Bye.